Here are 5 things that lower your vibration or just affect your energy, and not in a good way, okay? And I feel like number 5, no one's gonna like, but I'm just here trying to help you out, okay? So don't shoot the messenger. These are just the ones that came through when I asked. Okay, so number 1 is a messy space, okay? If your space is really messy or really dirty, so there's just piles of shit everywhere, like meaning like piles of clothes and shoes, and you have a bunch of dishes, and you haven't swept in like a year, and you never make your bed, and you always have piles of dirty clothes and clean clothes that you don't even know which one is which. Like, if your space is a disaster, your mind and your energetic field will be a disaster. You won't be able to think, you won't be able to feel, you won't feel comfortable, you won't feel relaxed. And when you don't feel relaxed or calm, you can't tap into your intuition, because you're just like, I feel so like grimy and like constricted, and just like you won't feel okay. So you got to clean up your space, okay? I know it's kind of hard, but what helps is like stop buying so much stuff. That always helps. You don't need all that clothes. You don't need all of those cans of foods. I don't know why people do that. Like, just don't, just keep things as minimal as you possibly can. And maybe this is a sign for you to go declutter your closet or your life and just look at what you're not using anymore and what you don't really need anymore. So make sure you just clean enough. I'm not saying you have to be super tidy and like clean all the damn time. Like, no. Find a system that works for you, where at least you're cleaning your space once a week or once every other week, where you're like sweeping and like scrubbing things down, wiping things down. Like, have some system that works for you. Obviously, I know it's hard and people get busy and you're tired, but find some way to keep things organized. Whatever works for you. If it's a little bit each day, do that. If it's like, okay, I'd rather just set one day aside where I clean the whole house, then do that. Like, find what works for you. But I promise you, you will feel a lot better once you clean your space. Whether it's a big house or apartment or room, whatever it is, clean it up. Find a way to keep it organized and clean, and you'll feel a lot better. Okay? Number 2 is processed foods or fake foods. So a lot of stuff that you find in, like, not everything, but like the freezer aisle, or crackers, cookies, fake cheese, weenies. I don't know why that came through, like hot dogs. The word weenies just sounds funny. Foods like that, foods that you would not find in nature, or foods that you know how to go through like some kind of warehouse or some kind of, I don't know, where they have to use machines. I can't think of the word right now. But anything that was made in like a factory, there you go. Anything that was made in a factory, you should probably stay away from that stuff. I know it's easy to grab that kind of stuff because it's yummy, don't get me wrong. But if you eat a lot of it, or if you're eating out a lot, like if you're eating fast food a lot, like this stuff is lowering your vibration. It's keeping you like heavy, and not in a good way. It's just keeping you very sluggish and just like, like it's just making it harder for you to elevate higher. Like energetically, it's really hard. It's going to be really hard for you to elevate energetically, or to be able to like reach higher state of consciousness, if you're eating this terrible food. And again, I am aware that things are very pricey and stuff, but like, if you're eating like rice and beans, that's way better than you eating McDonald's every day, for example. So find a way to add more fruits and vegetables to your day. Add real foods like beans and rice. Like, drink a lot of water, like way more than you think you need. And if it doesn't taste good to you, find a way to make it taste good. Add cucumbers, add lemons, add fruit to your water. Whatever you need to make it taste better, like do that. But you eating this nasty food that's not even real all the time is just making you feel so much worse than you could. So if you're eating that stuff all the time, it's going to be really hard for you to just be better and to think more clearly and to see the world in like such a different perspective. Because this food, it like these things, like having a messy space or like eating this nasty food, it keeps our energetic field really mushy, is the way that I can see it. Like, it just makes it really dark and nasty, almost like But they're showing me it's almost like when you have a pot and you don't wash it for a long time, it's like all this grime. Or like maybe your oven, there you go, that's something people don't wash very often, but your oven on the inside, like it's really grimy and it starts getting rusty and moldy. Like that's kind of gross, and you're living in that environment all the time. Like you're just living in toxic sewage. Is pretty much what I'm seeing. So find a way to eat a little bit better, clean up more consistently so you can just start feeling better. Okay, next one, I'm looking down because I have notes. My next one is the media. Social media and the news. If you're watching harmful things, like if you're watching things that are constantly talking about the news or the state of the world or how everybody hates each other, everyone's fighting, there's all this danger, like if you're constantly watching that, you're just creating more and more like anxiety for yourself. You're creating more stress. You're creating a place where you like are so afraid to even step outside. Like that's not helping you to know that we're at war all the time. Like it's okay to be like aware if you want to know like every once in a while, but if you're consuming it every day, multiple times a day, like you're just living in a pool of fear. Like that's all the energy around you would be: fear, anxiety, stress, worry, we're not safe. Like that's chaotic. It's almost like, hey, I'm gonna go live in those haunted houses like that they do for Halloween when people are constantly scaring you like every corner. It's almost like, hey, I'm gonna make sure I go live in there so people are constantly scaring me and I'm never relaxed and I'm never okay. I just want people to constantly be jumping up at me. I'm hitting stuff. I want people to jump at me and scare me and yell at me and screaming. Like that's just too much. Like this is why so many people have anxiety. It's like no one feels safe, but it's because the world's constantly telling you like we're not safe, be scared, be worried, it's like they're invading your space and your mind and your energy and just clouding your own like third eye, which is like your ability to see clearly, to see beyond the physical. And it's like this is just getting bombarded and it's getting like closed and blocked, so then you can't even feel it for yourself. Okay, so I'm just saying try to be less on that, or try to clean up your feed if you're constantly seeing like the state of the world and people fighting or celebrities. Like just unsubscribe from these things or stop following these pages. Whatever it is that you need to do, just clear it up and look for more high vibrational things, like people trying to spread messages of love, or like kids being silly, or cute puppies, like animals being animals, like I don't know, things like that will just, you will start seeing a switch, like if you do it. So just try it and you can let me know how it works. Okay, number 4 is judgment, criticism, or gossip. You can, if you're judging and criticizing other people or yourself, you are very much lowering your vibration. Like this is just hate in a different form. You are choosing to attack somebody else, even if it's not to their face. You're still choosing to attack them. And even if you're like, no, I'm just saying, like, it's just, it's not cool that she wore that backpack. I don't know. Whatever it is, like, who cares? Why do you care about what she's wearing or how she's acting? As long as it doesn't affect you personally, like they didn't hurt your feelings, they didn't make you feel a certain way, then who cares? You gotta let people be people. Let them do whatever they want to do with their lives. It's not up to you. You're not God. You're not the one that's meant to tell them what to do or where to go or anything. And even God don't care. God does not care. God's like, do whatever you want. I'm just here to help you love yourself and whatever that looks like for you, but God accepts you no matter where you are on your path. But with people that we're just constantly criticizing or putting down, it's just like, well, obviously that's a sign of your insecurity, and that's a sign that you judge yourself a lot. So just be aware, like don't do it to other people. Like it doesn't help. Literally you judging someone else or criticizing someone else or even gossiping, like, oh my God, did you hear like she slept with so-and-so? Who gives a fool? I don't want to say the actual word, but who cares? Like mind your business, let her do her life. Again, like that's none of your business. That's not up to you to decide what she can and cannot do. Like mind your business, work on yourself and make yourself better. So you can surround yourself with good, high vibrational people that are truly healthy and loving themselves and making a good life for themselves. If you continue to be the person that judges, or hang out with people that judge and criticize, or hang out with people that you find like, ooh, I can't believe you're living like that. It's like, it's just a reflection on you. Truly, You know, you're judging them, you're judging yourself, or you judge yourself really hard, and therefore you judge other people to make you feel better about yourself. And it's not cute, okay? It's not helping anybody. Like, learn to love yourself so you can stop attacking yourself and you can stop attacking other people, okay? And then the last one, no one's gonna like this one, but the last one is coffee. Coffee does lower your energy, lowers your vibration. I guess energy, people would be like, what do you mean it gives me energy? But it lowers your vibration for sure. It affects your energy for sure. Okay? Coffee's fake energy anyways. It just tricks you into believing you have energy and you have focus and you can go do things. It's not helping you. It's hurting you. Okay, like I've noticed for myself, like I quit coffee and now I have it just every once in a while, because I'm not gonna lie guys, coffeesbomb.com, it really is. Like, it tastes good, it's like warm and cozy, like there's a feeling to it. So I get why people are addicted, and that's true. Coffee is a drug, it's an addiction, and a lot of people have it and it's just become normalized. But now when I do drink coffee, I do feel myself, like, that's why people get anxious and jittery. It's like all this like fake energy that you have and you don't know what to do with it, and it's just like it's like suffocating in a way. But even then, I always tell myself, like, if I have a reading with a client or a healing or I'm teaching, I am not drinking coffee, because it does affect my so-and-so antenna. Like it affects my connection to the other side, to the spiritual realm, to my higher self. It affects my connection to God, the universe, whatever you want to call it. It affects my connection, like, again, the other side. I connect to a lot of different things because I do channels, messages, and I do teach things from the spiritual realm. I don't want to say necessarily higher realm, but like from the spiritual realm, I'm getting information and I'm bringing it down to earth. If I drink coffee, it makes it a lot harder. It's almost like things get really fuzzy and murky and just like I can't do it. So, but people that aren't like channeling, the way it affects you, it's that it affects the way you connect to yourself or you connect to your higher self. It's just like makes it harder for you to connect, is the easiest way to put it. It just makes it harder for you to see things from a higher perspective, to see beyond the physical, to see beyond like, hey, my life sucks and everything is terrible. It's like, well, you won't be able to see any other options because you're so blocked, and the coffee's just making you more blocked. And it's just, again, it makes your energetic field very murky, like dirty water or something. And it's just, and then you're just attracting all these things are lowering your vibration, so then you keep attracting lower vibrational people, situations, opportunities, jobs, all that stuff. Like, so if you want to better your life, you need to fix some of the things that I told you about. It's like it truly comes from within, and then outside of you, things start changing. But if you continue to participate in these things, and there's a lot of other things too, but in these 5 things, like, you'll just keep your vibration low. Therefore, you can only attract low vibrational things, people, situations, whatever. So the more you clean this up, it's like then you can start leveling up, and then you can start matching with higher vibrations, and your life can change and be better. So anyways, I'll just leave it there. If you want more things that affect you, or if you want me to explain it further of how it affects you, please let me know and I'll make more videos about this. But I hope all of those made sense, and comment down below on your opinions, but please be nice. And I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Oh, and real quick, if you want to work with me, there's a link down below. All right, bye.